Welcome to the Imaginative Storm Writing Prompt of the Week. I'm Allegra Houston, flying solo on this video today. My creative collaborator, James Nave, is in Jonesboro, Tennessee at the National Storytelling Festival. And we've just finished our Saturday Writing Prompt of the Week session on Zoom. And then every week for 4.5 years now, we have followed that by making a video for those people like you who couldn't attend in person. So here is how we do it. We choose an image in advance. We put the image up on the screen for 2 minutes, and we invite everyone to create a list of words. And those words will, when the writing time comes, we'll write for 10 minutes and a little bit later, those words will basically serve as more toys for your imagination to play with along with the image itself. So as you make your list of words, don't worry about whether they have anything really to do with the image at all. Whatever pops into your head, just write it down on a list, not joined up writing, a list of single words or very short phrases, and the more random, the better. Here you go. After everyone has generated their own list of words, we go around the Zoom room and take one item from everyone and create a community list, which functions like a kind of collective imagination. And one of the things that's fun about doing this live on Zoom is that sometimes the words get a little bit garbled and people hear something that wasn't what the person said. And we're like, okay, great, I'm taking that too. So on this list, we had 21 people on the call, but we've got, I don't know, maybe 25, 26 words on the list that I'm going to give you because some of them are mishearings that we really liked and decided to, whoever wanted to write them down can do that. So if you mishear anything that I said and you like the whatever you misheard, take that and put that on your list too. So here is today's list, and I will put it up again on the screen during the 10-minute writing time. So you don't have to actually write these down yourself, but it's kind of good to do so because they lodge in your brain in a different way, and you'll find yourself using them more if you write them down now as I read. Raise the roof. Express blue dreams. Reading the room. Laser focus. Raise a ruckus. Laser buckets. Oblivious. Flash of brilliance. Electrical tentacles. Quiet on the set. Generate. master of disaster, vertical lines with Einstein hair, reading in the midst of chaos, goddess is electric, Tesla brainworks, unhinged, glove spitting fire, wood floor, dendrites, attic in time, all of us, Watts and Pages, nonchalant. That's how a brain works. That was the mishearing of Tesla brainworks that somebody mentioned at the end. So you now have your own list and you have the community list. That is a lot of toys to play with. And if you think of your imagination as like a kid in a playpen, it doesn't have to play with all the toys. It might just, the first toy it picks up might be the toy it wants to carry on playing with, and it'll ignore all the others. Or maybe your imagination picks up one of these words and plays with it for a little bit, and it's like, not so interesting. And then you look back at the list and you grab another word or another bunch of words. So you can use as many or as few of the words on these lists as you like. The only goal for the 10-minute writing time is to surprise yourself by letting your imagination take the lead and being curious about where it will take your pen. So your 10 minutes of writing time starts now. Something now exists in the world that didn't exist 10 minutes ago. And you may think, well, that's pretty negligible. It's just a little thing you wrote. But a little thing you wrote is important because it can be important to you. Somebody was saying that in our after chat today. It doesn't really matter if it's supposed to do anything in particular in the world, but the more you do this kind of work, the more important it is to you, because what's happening is that you're training your imaginative intelligence to be stronger, to enjoy making more unusual and interesting, intriguing connections. And as you do that, you basically find yourself more connected to the enjoyment of living. I know that sounds like a really big statement, but I 100% believe this to be true. We're working on a book proposal about imaginative intelligence at the moment. And it's fascinating when you follow the idea of imaginative intelligence, how far it leads. So watch this space for more information on that. Meanwhile, what we do on our Zoom every Saturday after we write, we break out into smaller rooms so each person can read what they wrote aloud to an appreciative audience of maybe 5 or 6 other people. So that's what we would like you to do now. Read what you wrote aloud. And if your audience is only an audience of one, in other words, yourself, that's fine. You are your most important audience. And as you feel yourself actually taking your words, giving them breath and warmth and color and life and sending them out into the world, you will strengthen your own writing voice. Obviously, you'll also strengthen your confidence into your speaking voice. And what you'll find is that without even trying, you will push yourself toward writing what you like, you'll push yourselves toward what's strong about your writing, what you like about your writing, because as you read aloud, and this doesn't happen when you read silently, so this is why you should read aloud. As you read aloud, you literally get a little hit of dopamine every time you read aloud something that you like, that you wrote, but you don't get much, if any, response to things that you don't like so much. You're like, whatever, you can just move on past them. But when you read silently on the page, you're kind of looking for things to change. So you're more focused on what you don't like than what you like. So read aloud and focus on what you love about what you just wrote. So now I will credit the image. It's a photograph of Nikola Tesla in his laboratory with a big, giant Tesla coil firing away. So if you would like to share what you wrote further than just reading it aloud as you did now, we have a way for you to do that. We have a platform called The Circle, and that is where for 4.5 years we have posted every prompt that we've offered, and those who want to share their writing can attach what they wrote as a comment to that prompt, and then other people can read that and like it and reflect back what they found strong and intriguing about that writing. So here's how you get to the circle. Go to imaginativestorm.com, scroll over to the community page, click there, and you will see Imaginative Storm Circle. Click there, and it will take you down to that bit of the page where it explains the circle. You can click here in the picture and you end up at the circle. It won't look quite like this because I'm logged in and it wants me to do things. It will ask you to make a username and a password. It's also free. And once you've done that, go over here to this navigation on the left. You can explore the rest of it at some point if you like, but prompt of the week is where we're going. And in prompt of the week, you will see with the date every single prompt that we have offered for over 4.5 years. So it's quite an archive. And let's just click on one and show you how this works. So we'll click on this mural. So here you will find the first thing, the credit, then a link to our YouTube. We create a YouTube video for each prompt where we do the timing for you. And then you'll find the Saturday words and the Thursday words, and then you will see what people have posted. And well, this was a week where nobody really replied very much, but you can like what people wrote, and you can reply to what they wrote. And if you want, you can upload an audio or a video. See here, Kathleen has commented on Celia's. And you can, here Nave's also uploaded an audio. And then at the very bottom, you will see this: what are your thoughts? And that is where you type in what you wrote, and you're done. And while you're on imaginativestorm.com, you might want to check out some of the other things that we do. You will find, of course, the invitation to our Zoom writing prompt of the week every Saturday and Thursday. Feel free to join us anytime you like. It's free. You don't have to pre-register. Just click the link, which you will find in the footer of every page on our website. And if you sign up for our mailing list, you will also get an email via Substack reminding you on both of those days. You'll also see we have Write What You Don't Know, our highly acclaimed book, used as a not textbook exactly, but certainly used in the Iowa Writers Workshop, for example. The audio course that is the course of that book. There's also a video course, and then we offer many one-off live workshops on Zoom and in person. The next Zoom 10-week Write What You Don't Know course, led in person by my creative collaborator and co-author James Nave, starts on the 20th of January 2026. And the next in-person workshop will be in Taos, New Mexico, the last week of April 2026, followed by a long weekend workshop in La Veta, Colorado at the end of June. So check it out. Thank you very much for watching today, and we hope to meet you in person, whether on Zoom or actually alive one of these days. Goodbye.